guys, welcome back to Tomatoes, Puppies, and Everything Gardening. Before it gets any colder into the winter, we're going to harvest another round of dill. This is like number, I don't know, 3, 4. We're going to preserve this when we go inside. I have a batch that's already dry, and I'll show you what I do with it. And then we're also going to head out and get some rosemary, make some rosemary infused olive oil. So let's get busy. Okay, here we go. This is my beautiful rosemary shrub. It's huge. It's 6 foot wide by 4 feet tall at least. We're going to take a lot of cuttings today because my daughter just informed me she wants to make some body care products and hair care products with some of the rosemary, but I need it for that olive oil. So let's start taking some cuttings and then we'll head back inside. You can see it still looks so beautiful. We just got a ton of rain, so it's nice and clean. This is a great time to cut your herbs right after a heavy rain. Oh, here's some really nice cuttings. Now, I've already got new plants growing, but I may maybe take a few more to root. It smells so good. So good. I think I may have taken quite a bit, but we have so much left to go. We'll just come back. Should maintain its color here. This is zone 7 to 8 here in Central Virginia. I should be able to come and get more if I need it. So we'll get started with this batch. Okay, we're inside and I want to show you some dill that I processed in the months past. So this one was a late spring harvest that I dried, and I've used it all summer long with my cucumber salad. But now you can see it's really lost its color. It's still usable, but it doesn't have its beautiful color. So this still I processed probably a month ago. You can see it's still pretty and vibrant and green. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to use my herb scissors here, cut it up, put it into here, and put it in the pantry out of direct light. And so with the rest of the dill, we'll use some fresh to make cucumber salad. And I will just take the rest, bundle it up with a clip, hang it upside down to dry somewhere out of direct light. And then when it's completely dry, we will harvest. Well, we won't harvest it. We will preserve it, chop it up, put it into airtight storage, and have fresh, dried dill. That is all that bunch made. I can only grow dill here in spring and fall because it gets too hot and it will go to flower very quickly when it gets warm in the summer. So I will keep harvesting as long as my fall dill wants to produce. This bunch is ready to dry. That's about probably at least 60% bigger than the one I just cut up. So that will make quite a bit for our jar. Like we cleaned our dill, we're going to clean the rosemary, and I just used water. I just kind of soaked it a little bit and then rinsed it really well, and it's still a little bit damp, but I think we can go ahead and start bunching these up and then clipping them together, and then we're going to hang them upside down in either this room, which is my dining room, or the kitchen. Both rooms have like a chandelier type, not really a glass chandelier, but like metal chandelier type lamp. I'm going to hang them upside down and then come up with some kind of red decor to add to it to make it look real festive. I think it'll look real Christmassy because it reminds me of Christmas tree and it smells so good. But we want these to dry. I've done some more research on making your own olive oil infused rosemary. There is a risk of botulism if it's not processed properly. So there are some steps you can take to minimize that. One is making sure you use dried rosemary to do that, but then that's going to defeat the point of me wanting to use fresh rosemary. The other is temperature control, and for me personally, I don't feel comfortable enough to make sure I'm getting the oil to the proper temperature to kill off that pathogen, because botulism, I think, can be fairly heat stable. So what I feel more comfortable doing for me and my family is I'm just going to dry my rosemary And then when I want to use rosemary olive oil, I will make it that day. I'll just heat up some olive oil, put in some rosemary, let it simmer a bit, let it come back to room temperature, and then use it in whatever recipe. That's how I feel more comfortable. But you can find a gazillion videos on YouTube on how to make rosemary infused olive oil. I just don't feel safe to recommend that or to do that for my family. So just do your own research on that. So for us, for now, for today, we're just going to hang this up to dry, and we're going to make it real festive. I'm going to try to think of something red. Maybe I'll string some cranberries, dried cranberries. I think it'll look really pretty. So I'll show you that when we get done. About 5 of the branches together at one time, but I want to make sure I'm leaving enough airflow. But this should work pretty well. And I'll just keep making these pretty little bundles and then show you at the end. Some of these teeny weeny bits that I have, I think I will try to root these in some water. And I have a video on how to root rosemary in water. I just published that probably a couple weeks ago. But little fragile, well, they're not really fragile, but flexible, young, tender growth like this is really ideal for making new plants. So some of these will go to that. And then I have a few of these that are kind of awkward shaped, and the branch is really, really, really tough. So I may actually just cut these, like cut them off at the branch and make individual little cuttings. So all right, guys, it is a beautiful day. It's going up to 60, and I'm outside. We are going to collect more rosemary because you saw by the pictures that was not going to be enough to make a beautiful Christmas display on the chandelier. So I am out here to get more cuttings and just show you one more time how pretty the rosemary looks mid-December. So I'm going to get those cuttings, but you guys, I just want to say have a great week. I know that Christmas is almost here. I hope you're having a great holiday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.